Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM20 Career Mode episode 158. We're in what I hope is the final part to the Tour de France because we have 2 climbing stages and 1 time trial left, and then the Champs-Élysées, which of course, without any sprinters, there's nothing doing on that one. So we're already near the end of this stage, just 3 climbs to go. If you look at Rodriguez, it's good and bad news. The good news, he's on a +5, which his expected today was a +4 anyway. So as a team, we had a good race day condition draw, but of course, most of that was just preparation. It's pretty close to what we were supposed to have. Unfortunately, early in the stage, shortly after the 12-man breakaway was formed, Rodriguez solo went down, only rider to crash. Should have easily been able to just immediately get right on the back, but all of a sudden our opponents decided that they were going to up the tempo drastically and actually made it a very hard chase. And so Rodriguez started burning a little bit of energy, and I actually ended up having to send riders back to get him. He was just off the back of the Peloton, but like jerks, they were like, oh, the leader's not here, we're going to take advantage. And they pushed, and they pushed hard. So Rodriguez did, by the time I got the teammates back to him and get them back in, it took a little while to make that happen. And so we did miss out a little bit of that extra stamina that he has today because of the excellent race day condition was wasted on that. Now we still have good resistance. We still have maximum mountain rating for the day. So, all in all, my expectations for today are good. Realistically, we only need to watch out for 1, maybe 2 riders. Yes, we need to keep an eye on Mernick because they are dangerous in the time trial, and we don't want them to pull back too much time. But at 4 minutes down, they're pretty far back. Pogacar is the one I really need to watch out for, as they're only a minute and a half down, but not good in the time trial. So as long as we still have a lead after this stage and the next one, the last 2 climbing stages, and then we have 2 sprint stages, including Champs-Élysées and that time trial. So it's stage 17 of 21, but we really are close to the end at this point. So Ineos turning the screw, trying to make life difficult, and they certainly are. There's a lot of fatigue, and the Peloton's already down to 85, so that's a lot of riders out the back. We're already catching some of the breakaway riders, even though they ended up with a huge gap, which, by the way, to make case in point on how hard the pace was, they were at 2 minutes when Rodriguez, 2.5 minutes when Rodriguez went down. When Rodriguez finally made it back into the group, that gap was under a minute, and then they started pulling away again. And oh, come on, don't lose it here. Going as well. You guys need to up the tempo a little bit. Make sure you don't get dropped. These guys did. Look out! He's breaking away. Use that Hills rating. Let's get back up there, huh? Get back in there. Get back in there. Okay, good. Mark gets back in there. He leaves the group behind. Johnson doesn't quite make it. Moreno doesn't quite make it, but they're close. They've got a chance of getting back up there. Oh, for Mark and Moreau. You were on the group. You were in there. Come on, dude. And look how far that gap is. Right? He's up tempo. He was in contact. Ooh, Yurshav. Poor. Okay, Lutsenko also down.
Their trajectory well and maintain a good position on the bike. A fall has just happened in the Peloton. Several riders are on the ground.
Alright, so for Mark, Moreau off the back slightly. I don't know how that happened when they were in contact. The riders in front of them clearly were the ones that lost it, but considering Vermark was not in a let up scenario, he was still on, continue driving on. 40k to go. And we've got a small Peloton now. And definitely some fatigue out here. So Killen, go ahead and protect. Bronshot, go ahead and protect Millar. We'll get water at the top of the climb. How are you guys doing? Cruise mode, really? Let's send you both on relay, and I don't know, 82. You guys are the next ones back, so I'd love to see them get back on. 40 in the Peloton as we pull back a few more of the breakaway riders. Little longer descent on the next one, so a little more recovery will take place before we go into the final climb. And we're at that fetch water bottle stage. I'm hoping we hit the top of the climb first. 4.5K to go. And for Mark and Moreau have made it back. Sweet.
There's an attack in the group at the front.
Let's get Vermark on this task. Moreau. Oi, oi, oi. Come on, game. Moreau, just turn out whatever pace you can turn out. I think EA is actually leading the way at the moment. 8 minutes to the breakaway riders, or what's left of them. Jack Haig must be in that group because Rodriguez was the leader in the KOM. Haig's got to be up the road. Oh, not anymore. Oh no, E3. Yeah, he's up the road. He's got to be in one of the two front groups. Zetta's up there. Gap's now at 9.5. I'm not worried about the breakaway taking the stage today, other than any hopes that the KOM goes away losing the stage, but at 45 riders, and most of our team here, Johnson has made it back as well, so that's good. That's very good. Okay, I'm gonna keep Moreau in the lead. We need that water. Johnson's probably near the back. He is. Go ahead and have him be the one to get the water. Don't drop out of the group to get the water, please, Johnson. Thanks. Oh, and he did. Jeez. Oh, this game. And look, now he's just going to sit on and drop back even further. God. Arrgh. It is so frustrating. So frustrating as Bardet goes down. That was him on the corner there. And Johnson not even making an effort here. Okay, technically he's back in the group there for a split second. He's still got the water bottles. So eventually, he's not very good in the downhill. But he is wasting so much energy, and these guys need the water. Are they going back to get water themselves? Oh, great. That's awesome, Johnson. Yeah, good job, buddy. Good job. You're worthless. And now Millar's not even making an effort. Look, they're not even trying. Ay, ay, ay. This is frustrating, folks, because now Killen's going back and getting water, too. The whole team's going to be at the back of this peloton. There's Johnson, still back there. We're already at the bottom of the valley, and I've got like 5 guys to get water. Rodriguez is the only one who does not have water right now. I need to make sure, really make sure that he does not suddenly just take off. We got 14.5K to go. One final climb. Col du Portet, 15.5K, 2,000 meters, 9% average gradient Moreau. Let's go ahead and drop that to an 80. So much wasted energy in the group. Rodriguez is not at 100%. Nobody's at 100%. And Johnson's already off the back. Never even did his task. What a horrible waste. I absolutely hate when the game does that. So annoying. Alright, Moreau is nearly out of energy, and you've got Ineos now on the front again. 9 minutes to the breakaway. Still a chance to actually catch them. Moreau, go ahead and gel up. For Mark, go ahead and gel up. He's protecting Rodriguez. We've got Killen still available. Millar's in good shape, and he's holding his position okay. Baranja is being used there. We might have to gel up for Baranja now. And here we go. Let the fun begin. 5th place, Carapaz, 7 minutes down.
wake!
Okay, this is Ineos going up the road. Why would Ineos chase Ineos? That's silly. That's silly, you guys. You're beating yourself up chasing your own man. Okay. Okay, there's our guys still holding. Moreau's been dropped. And let's check in. Who else has been dropped? Flores. Shockman. Youngles. Alaphilippe. Vlasov going out the back. Moscon going out the back. There's Zeta, who's already been caught from the break. We're down to 30 riders here.
And he spurts
And
away from
who
the
is
group.
this
He's
now?
going for
Simmons
victory.
attacking. Alright, Vermark is falling back. Killen, go ahead and take over the protection duties. And then gel up.
And he moves on to the attack. It could be decisive.
Carapaz attacking again. But again, not a battle
The
I'm
riders are entering
concerned
the last 5
about.
kilometers of the stage.
And things just split very quickly. Vermark and Baranja both got dropped. Along with Barrow. Oh, Barrow's down to 24th. Bowden's going out. We're down to 22 riders now. And Killen's going back. Killen's been dropped. 7K to go still. And Millar. Gel. And protect, please.
This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high. Falling behind. A team leader is falling behind.
Okay, Carapaz was pulled back. It seems like his own team is the one doing the pulling back. Here's what's up the road. Jack Haig riding 3.5 minutes ahead of the field. Dang. He could be headed for a stage win, which is going to win the KOM if he does that. Things have come back together here, so we've slowed down. It's opening the gap at the front. And I'm okay with that. I'm just protecting against time. Rodriguez is recovering, so is Millar. "25 riders here in the group, 4.5K to go. I think we need to put the pressure on before everybody... Okay, Killen's made it back to the front. Why don't I... it's time. Let's do something here. 4K. We've got some energy. Let's finish this race off. So, Killen ups the tempo onto Millar. Most of those guys would not have found any recovery through that period. 3K to go.
Splendid solo win. And a
Haig takes the
well-deserved
win.
one.
I said he had that 3.5 minute gap. We're down to 15 already, so we just split off a lot of riders. 2.5K to go. Down to 14. Millar still leading it out. Down to 2K. And Rodriguez has enough to finish this thing off. But not at 99. Okay, I'm going to follow Pogacar for now. "500 meters. 300 meters. Finish it off. Okay, we're right there with him. That might be 5 seconds, but that's not concerning at all. So, checkbox. There's one. One threat left remains. That's it. 8th on the stage for Pogacar. 9th for Rodriguez. Andrade takes 10th. The leftovers of the breakaway were 2nd through 7th. I'm assuming they came in together. Millar takes 20th on the stage. Same time, Pogacar does not gain any seconds, so our group comes in together. GC, minute 41 to Pogacar. Mernick still over 4. Trent to do 7. Those guys are... it's just about done. I mean, their last hope is a massive victory on the next stage. Mernick, no way he's gaining 4 minutes in the time trial. No chance. So he's going to have to gain 2 to 3 and then hope I have a terrible race day condition, like a -5 draw, which would still only be about a -1 on that time trial, where he has a +5. That's really his only chance. Pogacar with a 73 time trial, no way he's going to gain time on me, even if we do have that -5 on the time trial. So again, he still has a bit of a shot at a minute 41 on that next climb. Final climbing stage, and we head up the Col de Tourmalet, the Alls Cat, 17.5K, 2,000 meters. Just a relentless climb. It actually starts off quite gentle, but then it just picks up 7.5% in the end, but most of that is over the final 14K, and we're approaching those 14K here in just a moment. Right now, not a lot of pace. Huge breakaway, 5.5 minutes up the road with 26 riders. Jack Haig is there, so he's going to all but wrap up the King of the Mountains by being in that group and being anywhere near the front over the top of the Tourmalet here. Their first rider's already getting split off. Right now we're in cruise control. Not worried about chasing down that break. This is all about making sure that we keep these guys in check, which Mernick is in this group. I can confirm, but where is Pogacar? I do not see Pogacar's name. Please don't tell me he's up the road. Now I'm going to have to verify. Well, there's Haig going backwards. Exhausted from yesterday, maybe? Nope. Okay, he's not. He's in the Peloton. Just haven't seen his name yet. Rodriguez with the +5 today, and no wasted energy trying to chase the group down, so we're good on that part. Peloton's already down to 58. Also, I'm getting down on a few of these guys. Johnson's having a bad day in the office. Moreau, go ahead and gel up as well. Moreno's hanging on a little bit better. Killen's hanging on slightly better. We might get them over the top, but we still have 5K to go to the top. That's a pretty decent amount of climbing still yet to do. David Killen down to 55. And use Moreno's as well. The last climb's not quite as bad. The more riders we get over the top of this one, they'll obviously recover, and that'll set us up for the final climb, which we can just about get away with sprint training that one. You can see now a 34-point advantage for Haig, and all the points have already been accumulated, so we're not going to gain any. Ooh, for Mark. Effort up for Mark. See, Johnson is fine. Moreau, Millar, Baranja, we need to speed him up. Okay, we got 2 guys out the back. They did not make it to the top, but we're just about there on these guys. Ooh, Millar. I didn't know that. I thought Millar was up at the front. I did not see Millar back here. I've got this handful of riders off the back right here, though, that I can just about get them all back on, joining up with the Peloton here in a moment. We do need to get water as well, so that's going to be a little tricky. Let's relay together, please. Go 87. Shoot, Rodriguez is alone. Yeah, we really need to get these guys back up there. They're only 48 seconds behind, but pulling that back. See, whoever's on the front is the only one whose heart rate's too high and not recovering, so the others are all recovering at least. That gap's opening. Come on now. Is Vermark that bad on the 77 downhill? How are you not gaining on them, Vermark? It's like they don't want us to come back or something, you know? And then this way, we're not getting water at the moment.
What goes up
Somebody's
must come
got
down,
to
but
get on
they
with that
better make
task.
sure they
But
don't
we also
fall.
need to get back up to Rodriguez to bring him water. So I don't want to get water until we get up there. So this is... I think we're going to sprint train straight on through, and somebody's got to just bring water along the way. Somebody that I'll want on the front. By the way, the breakaway has 7.5 minutes over the Peloton. Vermark finally finishes his turn, goes back into recovery, and meanwhile these guys are mostly recovered, so that's good. But we have absolutely not covered this gap right now. So wait, oh, that's Vanderpool. Oh, that's always confusing. That is always confusing. Okay, Rodriguez. 12K to go. Final climbing stage, and we desperately need some support here, guys. So close that gap down. It's open to 1:10 on the descent, so we lost 30 seconds, which is ridiculous considering the effort that was involved. Okay, we're dropping riders away. It's down to 6. Only 1 with us, and he's about to go out the back. So there you go, 5 guys. Let's not waste this kind of energy. Let's reshape. We want Millar at the back. We want Baranja. We want Moreno's looking good today. Killen for Mark. Come on, Killen, don't miss out because there's 2 riders going backwards, please. Thank you. Killen did miss out. Vermark. It's not going to do any good if you're... Okay, Killen, try to go to the back of the group. God, this is ridiculous. Last stage. Could it all be blowing up on us right now? We need support. Vermark's made it to the group, but he's got nothing left now. "31 riders in the group, and we had nobody there." This is just insane.
The riders are in a portion
It's
above
insane
10%.
that we have had
5 kilometers to the finish line.
this kind of luck. I mean, they were all right there. There was nothing wrong. I had a couple guys low on energy going back, but shouldn't have been like this. Man, have I blown it here on the final stage? That right at the top of the Tourmalet. Trying to conserve energy, trying to get 4 guys over the top, and having to... and then that guy's just blocking Millar off like that. Rodriguez is doing fine at the moment, at least. But he's been riding solo halfway up this climb. We're down to 6K. Millar finally makes contact with the group, but he's got very little left. He's going to have to try to make his way up there. Going to gel up now. Is getting blocked. Is that Zeta blocking him? No, Van Wilder. Okay. There's Yurshov. There's Hickey. 4K to go, and Millar never actually really... Oh, there it is. Here comes the big move for the race. We're still in position. You can follow that attack, please.
Now the guys up front are asking serious questions of the riders in the rear.
And it's a group of
as more
7,
them are
group of
left in the
6.
wake.
And here we are. We have Andrade, we have Carapaz, Mernick, Trentadue, Tishmanu, and Fries. Almeida. Pogacar is chasing. He has missed. He's missed the attack. 2.4K to go. Rodriguez is still doing okay on energy, but he is a little bit vulnerable.
There goes the sprint. The strong men are
Carapaz,
giving their
Mernick
all.
continue to push. We nearly got caught out there. 1.3K now.
fabulous! He got the better of his breakaway companions to win
little
this
super
race.
slowdown can often mess things up, but we're okay. 900 meters. And it's back together. 700 meters. 500 meters. Sprint. And we're good. We're good. We have not missed out on anything. Zeta just took 8th on the stage. Miss Nada 1, Toynes, Reyes. There's Murnick, Carapaz, myself, Ciccone. There's Haig. We beat him to the top on this one, but he's definitely got the points he needs for the KOM, so Haig's going to be the KOM winner. And look who's just now crossing the line. Pogacar, 18th. He might have lost a little time there, meaning it's going to be that much easier to finish this race off. Which, speaking of finishing this race off, the time trial. I'm not going to have the time to get that in. I think we're about 25 minutes right now, so we've got a time trial. We got the Champs-Élysées. Of course, the Champs-Élysées without any sprinters here. There's nothing too exciting about it other than the last lap, so I think we'll be picking up just the last lap. And as for the time trial, that's really down to just Rodriguez as well. It doesn't matter what anybody else does, so you know what? Let's just continue on. We're going to finish off the tour. Beginning of next episode, I'm going to, hopefully, and at this point I still remember, do a check-in on all of our former riders, or most of our former riders, see where they're at, how they're doing in their careers now. We see Zeta, we see Tentoni often, but others we have not checked in on. Pogacar loses about 20 seconds. So we're now at a 2-minute gap over Pogacar with just the time trial. Murnick remains at 4:09. Trentadue at 7:38. Carapaz, the only other one within 10 minutes. Rodriguez with an 84 time trial today sets off. He's got resistance to go with it. He's got the climbing to go with it. +5 on the race day condition, so he's all set. We also reconnoitered this stage, so he does have that +4 expected, so he's only ever so slightly beyond that. He's actually feeling a little bit ill today, so I'm surprised he still ended up getting the +5, but here he is, off to the races. Right now, David Killen is our marker. He's at 12th place, 41 seconds down. It's Casper Asgreen, yeah, the guy who just took a famous victory at the Tour of Flanders, which I haven't had a chance to watch yet because that one's not televised here, and so finding it is often tricky. But Rodriguez should easily be able to put in the kind of time necessary to hang on. So we're going to back off a little bit to a 74 here for now to make sure he has enough energy to get to the end. I'd rather have him push and lose a few seconds because we conserved too much, as opposed to the other way around of running out of energy and not making it to the end and losing loads of time. He was 13th, 6 seconds down. He's now 12th at 22 seconds down. So you can see he's a little bit further back as we did back off some. And actually, I think that 74 is probably... No, because this is that downhill section right here. So yeah, 75 is good. We can go back to a 75, I think, to finish this off. But in terms of the timing, as close as we are to Asgreen's time, I think we are going to be very, very comfortable and winning this yellow jersey with just a single stage to go.
Attention, it's a new best
Last
time.
2.5K. Murnick goes top. That's the one we got to watch out for, but he's not gaining 4 seconds on us. 1K to go. And you can see Rodriguez has that little bit left to push.
Great stuff.
There you go. Oh, won the stage anyway. So there you go. Yellow jersey and a stage victory to go with it. We beat Murnick by 17 seconds. He did not have enough to finish things off. We did that little climb right in that last kilometer. We attacked full bore and gained a bunch of time instead of losing a bunch of time. 3.5 minute victory over Pogacar. Murnick at 4.5. Trentadue over 10 minutes in 4th place. Carapaz slips to 5th at 11 minutes exactly. Latour at basically 12. Andrade, Benoot, Gaudu, and Simmons are going to be our final podium. I'm not going to look at that again. That's your final podium. Let's go ahead and just squeeze in that last lap. You can see Haig has won the KOM. I actually ended up slipping to 3rd as Toynes picked up enough points on that last stage as well in the breakaway to move up to second place. We still get a podium spot in that. So we come close in the points. We come close in the KOM, but we're not going to win either. We are going to obviously win the under 25s. You can see how close we were in the points. And then Millar half an hour down, but takes second. So teammate second place in the young rider classification. 45 minutes, 54 minutes. The only riders within an hour. Yowzer. Killen was 6th. Bronja was 7th as well. And we ultimately slipped to 3rd place in the team classification, but still really, really good result. We were focused on one man and not on the overall team. Final 7K of the Tour de France. This is the point, this little hill where we actually took off and previously ended up claiming a victory. We attacked right here, and we might as well. Johnson's going to start the sprint. We've got a bunch of riders left to try to get us to that ending.
And he spurts away from the group. He's going for victory.
And so with 5K, we can afford to push, and none of these guys are actually sprinters except for the back ones. You can see we'll do a slight amount of damage as Bronja goes clear a little bit. Killen's used up, but now at 3.7, you can see how much better of a position we are in than what we were as Bronja and Killen peel off. But now we've got other teams coming up already, so back into the sprint for Moreno. 2.8. Now we're into regular sprinting territory where you want to be on your last about 3 riders. We got 4 left. Here's Millar pushing, but these guys are just way too fast. 2.2. For Mark Moreau Rodriguez to try to get us towards the finish. 1.4. We're going to come up a little shy on the energy. Rodriguez is already out. Sprinted out. At least we're not going to get dropped. There is a little split here. I don't know if there's going to be any sort of time gaps given, but there are absolutely some splits. There's your winner, EF Education, Bolognino with the win. Gritze, Ewan takes 3rd. Ewan on that previous sprint stage actually just set the record for most victories at the Tour de France. We just beat out a whole lot of competition by 30 seconds. I don't know if we'll actually get any sort of time gap here. I doubt it, but you never know. There it is, Tour de France in the books. And that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to smash that like button in honor of our Tour de France victory. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.